Welcome back to the new King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan, and this is the KingCast, the live podcast where we cover all things Bethesda. That's right. And of course, we cover your questions and your comments first of all, because this is a subscriber driven podcast. Y'all, please let me know how you can hear me and how you can see me. I've got a brand new microphone, brand new setup. As I said, the brand new King's Corner. This is the first KingCast in a long time. Let me briefly just tell you guys, I know some of you have been long time watchers and listeners of the program. Some of you haven't. So let me just give you an update of what's been going on in my life. I've been a longtime caregiver of my mother, and she passed away a couple of months ago. And now we have also moved. So a lot's been going on in my life, but I've got a new King's Corner. I'm back on YouTube full time. So I appreciate all your support, and get ready for the King's Cast every Saturday at 4:30. We used to do it all the time. We're going to do it again. Thank you guys for being here, and thank y'all for going ahead and telling me that y'all can see me and hear me good. We've got a great show for you today. I mean, a great show. We're going to cover a lot. As the title said, one of the things we're going to cover is 6 rumors that are out there about Elder Scrolls 6. Of course, we're going to have to take them with a grain of salt because they are rumors. It's a leak, but they are some pretty cool rumors that we're going to go over. We're going to go over an update on the Fallout TV show and talk about that. We're going to talk about the new content coming to Fallout 76, and there's a lot of it coming. And then we're going to talk about Starfield. And if we have time left, we're going to talk just some general stuff about Bethesda. And we've also got another, did you know, Bethesda game coming out next month. Did you know that? We're going to cover that as well. Just a couple of things to go over before we get into the news. By the way, your questions and comments go to the first of the line. This is a subscriber driven podcast, so y'all get them ready. But first, please, if you're new to the channel, y'all stick around. I think you're going to enjoy the King's Cast. I think you'll enjoy the channel. Subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe. If you're old, not that you're old, but if you're, you've been around here for a while, make sure you are subscribed. Like, comment. I appreciate all that. That helps me a great deal. Think about joining the channel. I've got some great members, and listen to my members. I don't know if I have any of them here right now, but if you're listening to this later, I need your information. I need your shirt sizes, because I'm going to give you a Christmas/New Year's present for being a part of the King's crew. So listen, if you are a member of the King's crew, if you're a member of this channel, please somehow either email Facebook or X, I was going to call it Twitter. Please send me a message of your shirt size. I want to get it to you, and we're going to get that to you as soon as we can to Christmas. It may be a little bit after Christmas, but it will be right in there. We're going to give you a little thank you for being a part of the King's crew. So, hey, there's my queen. Hey, queen. Queen can't be here today, but queen will be here on the King's Cast, hopefully next week. Hey, Trey. Hey, Turkey Maker. Hey, Ghost Fixer. Thank y'all for being here so very much. Also, of course, the super chats are open, and they go to the first of the list if y'all want to help me that way as well. Okay, let's jump right in to the news. Let's start with Fallout 76, because Fallout 76 just dropped yesterday. In fact, their roadmap for the spring. And, at first look, you think, well, there's not much there, but really, there is a lot. There are 2 updates coming between now and March. One is coming December 3rd. The other one's coming March the 3rd. We don't know fully what's in the March 3rd one yet. We know that being able to play as a ghoul is coming March the 3rd. But let's focus on the December 3rd one first. There is so much coming December 3rd. First, of course, season 19, which is Enclave themed. Boy, I've been wanting this for a long time. By the way, all of that is out now. You can see it. I just put a video out that's got most of it out. Uh, please check that out if you haven't. But season 19 again starts December 3rd. So if you haven't got your season done yet, you better hurry up because the season ends December 3rd as well. It's lagging a lot. Oh no. Some others tell me if you guys are lagging, it may be your internet. I hope it's not my internet. So y'all let me know if it's lagging. I sure hope it's not. If it is, I will check out and see how I can boost my internet up. The Gleaming Depths is also coming. I have checked this out on the PTS. Let me tell y'all a little bit about it. No spoilers, of course, but it is a raid. Now, if y'all remember back several years ago, there were 3 vault raids that they actually took out of the game, and I really enjoyed them. And this is if you want content in Fallout 76 that's a little bit harder, thank you, Trey, for letting me know that. No lag on Trey's in it. Camilla, it may be your internet right now that's lagging it. I'm so sorry you're having lag. Um, the Gleaming Depths raid is going to be set up for very high level players. And if you want a greater challenge in Fallout 76, this is what it's going to be for. There's going to be 4 sections within the Gleaming Depths raid. So there's 4 different obstacles that you got to go through. And you really need a team of 4 to go through it. Now, you can either have your own team, or of course, you could be on a public world and join a public team and do it that way. But if you want a greater challenge than these vault raids, and I'm still going to call it a vault raid because it's like the old vault raids, and I love those. The only thing different about this is it's not going to be timed. By the way, how many of y'all remember the old timed vault raids? I loved those. I don't know why they took them off. So it's also coming December the 3rd. Some of the rewards, by the way, for the Gleaming Depths are, and I think we've kind of forgot this a little bit, is bye bye, my queen. I love you too. Do great. She's doing some other business tonight. That's why she can't be on the KingCast. So I hate that. But you do great. I love you. Um, 4-star legendaries. 4-star legendaries is coming to us December the 3rd. Yes. Can't wait for that. Plus a special, very special Enclave set of power armor. Now, there's 2 sets. There's more than 2 sets, but there's going to be sets of Enclave power armor that's coming through season 19 that you can get by doing the season. But there's also going to be a special set of power armor that you can get by doing the raid as well there through the Gleaming Depths. So, and also remember there is a perk overhaul, the perk card overhaul. Gold Dragon Gaming, how's it going, bud? Hadn't seen you in a while. Great to see you. Uh, I haven't been around, so it's great to see all you guys. I couldn't care less about the raid precisely because it is team content. I prefer stuff that I can do on my own. I understand that, which there just isn't much of unless I start a new character. I hope at least later date that they add a solo way to get the 4-star legendaries. I hope the raid won't be the only way. Now, I do want y'all to remember, please remember, and I know a couple, and I've heard this, that are kind of a little disappointed with this update because it is team oriented. Remember what we just got with Skyline Valley, which was an extension to the map. I really believe they are working on another extension to the map. Those just take a little bit more time. I do believe we're getting another extension to the map in 2025. It will probably be fall or winter, because again, it takes time. Now, those are only single player because, of course, they're quests. So hold on. If you're a single player and you want those single player things, remember, we just got Skyline Valley. So don't get disappointed. Don't get upset at the devs. They just gave us a huge, great single player fix, and they're working on more. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about the raid coming back because I loved the old raids in the past. Um, that's basically what we've got coming with Fallout 76. Fallout 76 right now, by the way, has never been more popular, and I am more excited about Fallout 76 than I've been in a long, long time because of Skyline Valley, because of the other studios that are working on Fallout 76. You can tell now that for a while they had kind of pushed 76 to the side, but now they're back to really, really, really making content for the game again. And that's what I like to see. Um, Trey says, "Yes, I am ready for a map extension." Me too. Me too. I loved Skyline Valley, and I can't wait for another extension. Gold Dragon Gaming says, "I'm going to try the perk changes though, but about a week late because I will love going to Australia for 2 weeks in a few days." Wow, absolutely wonderful. That is crazy, crazy. All right, let's talk about, and we can talk more about Fallout 76 in a little bit. You know how I do this. We kind of go over things. Jeremy, good to see you, bud. I want to tell you, since I see you, no, 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 no. I'm not going to keep a Christmas gift. I absolutely want to give it to you, but please send me a message with your shirt size. I want to give you a shirt. It's a very cool shirt that says the King's Crew on it. And I would love for you to have it. I want to see you in it. So please send me your shirt size. I don't want to keep it. Gold Dragon Gaming says, "Be not love. I am going to my youngest niece's 21st. It's only a 3-hour flight from New Zealand." Oh, cool. Absolutely cool. Let's talk a little bit about the Fallout TV show. Not much to update on, but some very cool news coming on the Fallout TV show. By the way, the Fallout TV show is in the running for the best adaptation of a game to a TV show. And of course, they've already won 2 Emmys and many, many other awards. Um, and they've brought so much attention to the Fallout series. They brought many fans into Fallout 76, into Fallout 4, into Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. As I said, Fallout has never been more popular than it is right now. Fallout 76 has never been more popular than it is right now. And a lot of that is due to the TV show. Um, Season 2 is in production right now. And the news is it will wrap expected in April the 10th. So that is very good news. They're really hurrying or fast tracking this year. So everything is going to wrap April the 10th. So all the filming and everything will wrap by April the 10th. Well, if they do it like they did last time, and I don't expect them to, I expect them to do it faster than they did the last season. But if you remember, they pretty much wrapped in the spring, and then it was a year to do the editing and all that, and then they waited. It was about a year. Well, so if they do it like they did last time, that would mean it would be the spring of 2026 before we would be getting season 2 of Fallout. I don't think they're going to wait that long. I believe the earliest we will see it is the fall of next year. That would be the earliest we might see it, though. So the fall of 2025, what would be probable is around January of 2026. So November 2025, January 2026 would be when I expect the Fallout Season 2 to come. So, how many of you guys are excited for Fallout Season 2? I am very, very excited. Gold Dragon Gaming says, it is actually my first ever holiday as an adult, despite being 42 now. You might have to explain that in a little bit, Gold Dragon Gaming. That's pretty cool. Very, very excited for Fallout Season 2. Okay, we can talk more. Oh, I did want to go over a couple of dates on Fallout 76, and then I'm not gonna bury the lead anymore on the Elder Scrolls. I want to jump into the 6 um, rumors for the Elder Scrolls since I put that as the title. Ghost Fixer said Fallout Season 2 should be awesome. I want Death Claws to show up. Yeah, they are going to be doing New Vegas. I mean, there's so much to talk about with Season 2. I hope they handle it with kid gloves just like they did Season 1. I hope Todd Howard is involved just as much as he was with Season 1, even though I really want him involved with the Elder Scrolls more. That's kind of a interesting thing there to talk about because he really has his hands in so many things. You don't know what he's putting his time really into right now. He's got so many games and the TV show and stuff that he's supposed to be working on. So, Jeremy says it always takes longer for the first season to come out. The second one should be sooner. I agree with you, Jeremy. Absolutely, 100%. Danny Decent says, I haven't played 76 in years, but I am definitely willing to try it again. I am trying to get into ESO though now. I would love to get into ESO. I have tried to get into ESO several times. And by the way, I used to play ESO. I played it from the very, very beginning, but I haven't really gotten into ESO in years. I really wish I could, but it's so different from either the Elder Scrolls single player game or even Fallout 76 that it just does not appeal that much to me. But I always tend to go back to a single player game or Fallout 76. But just for reference, how long has it been since you've played Fallout 76? I would love to know, and I'll tell you if it's worth coming back or not. We had a pretty long lull in 76 where we didn't get very much content. Okay, a few dates I want to go over, and then we'll talk about the 6 rumors about the Elder Scrolls. These are dates coming up in Fallout 76 that I thought were important. By the way, this is in my latest video. If y'all hadn't watched it, y'all go watch it twice after the podcast. That's just a joke. December the 5th through the 9th. And the reason I'm mentioning this, Zonderbunny, what's going on? Good to see you. Yes, man, I'm excited for Player Ghouls too. By the way, I didn't mention about playing as a ghoul coming March the 3rd. Brand new perk cards that come with it, brand new abilities come with playing as a ghoul. Yes, that is absolutely wonderful. Very exciting. We've been wanting to play as a ghoul for years in Fallout since Fallout 3. Okay, December the 5th through the 9th is the Treasure Hunter. You say, King, the Treasure Hunter's been around forever. Why in the world are you telling me this? There are brand new rewards now with the Treasure Hunter, and some of them are very good. So if you haven't played the Treasure Hunter in a while, you need to go back because there are some brand new plans that are out with the Treasure Hunter event. So, in fact, there are 2 Treasure Hunters coming up soon, December the 5th through the 9th and January 30th through February the 3rd. So remember those. And again, I just released a video, and they're also on the new calendar that Bethesda just released. If you need to write these events, I wish they wouldn't do them too. They get That's one thing I hate about Foshnot. It really gets old if you do it 2 times a year. Once a year is great. Doing it twice a year, too much, because the next one is going to mean, well, the holiday scorch is December the 17th through January the 2nd. And I also believe there's new rewards with that one as well. And then the Foshnot event is February 18th through March the 3rd, when you get polka music all in your head. And of course, they're going to have new masks with that one. But I do love that event. Uh, the good Lord help me. I do love it. Okay, Danny Decent says, I totally know what you mean about ESO. I have the same issue, but I am super excited to test it. The last time I played 76 was in 2022. I had Fallout first and was enjoying it, and I just fell off. Let's see, 2022. I'm trying to think what's come out since then. You haven't done Skyline Valley, then you probably need to jump back in it. Skyline Valley is definitely worth playing. It's definitely worth, even if you've uninstalled the game, it is definitely worth installing it. If you like playing single player, uh, it's a really good play. It doesn't take that long to go through it, but it's a really fun play. It really is. Yeah, Zonder Bunny, man, it's great to have you on. It's great. I'm glad you caught it. Gold Dragon Gaming says, I'm better at budgeting and restricting my spending now that I'm older. Oh, aren't we all? Uh, Pharaoh, what's going on? I'm excited for the next scoreboard. Man, I am too. The Enclave theme. Fallout TV show season 2 leaked sets are on the Fallout TV show Reddit. Yes, I know it. I'm so nervous about that with them doing New Vegas. It just makes me so nervous. New Vegas is my favorite, so uh, just makes me so nervous. By the way, get your Why Cave Cricket stickers or KingFanMan stickers in the merch store if you want them. And if you don't know why I've got Why Cave Crickets, you need to watch some live streams and then you'll know. Without the improvements, I wouldn't have enough spending money to eat out and do some shopping when I go to Australia. Zonder Bunny says, some, but excited too, based on season 1. I have faith in them to do New Vegas credit. I do too. Season 1 was great. Like I said, I want Todd Howard involved as much as he was in season 1, except I want him more involved with the Elder Scrolls than it looks like he was in Starfield, because Starfield, the troubles with Starfield. Um, but yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with the Elders, New Vegas. It's been so long since we've done anything with New Vegas, man. Okay, the Elder Scrolls 6 super hot rumors and leaks. This is a leak that came out, or several leaks that came out. Who's ready to talk the Elder Scrolls? Anybody? Who's excited for the Elder Scrolls? Anybody? I love the Elder Scrolls. The Elder Scrolls is a passion of mine. If you think I like Fallout, just wait. Just wait until the Elder Scrolls comes out. Well, if half of these rumors are true, Zonder Bunny says yes. Pharaoh says yes. Zonder Bunny says I have Skyrim on several platforms. I have Skyrim on every platform, I think. I don't even want to know how many times I bought Skyrim. All right. Y'all tell me about these 6 rumors, what you think. Tell me, again, take them with a grain of salt, but they sound pretty feasible, every one of them, or I wouldn't have brought them. Number 1, and I cannot pronounce this guy's name, but Eon Zur, is that his name? The rumor is that Eon Zur, the conductor that did the music for Starfield, Fallout 76, Fallout 4, will be providing the music for the soundtrack of the Elder Scrolls 6. Now you say, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, he did not provide the music for Skyrim. So I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but the rumor is that he has been attained to provide the music for the Elder Scrolls 6. Number 2, the code name. Now, this is going to be big in a minute, and I'll tell you why. The code name has been leaked for the Elder Scrolls 6, and the code name is High Fell. High Fell. Now, just be thinking about why that code name might be important. High Fell. Oh, that made me so excited when I heard the code name. Well, let's jump in to the reason. The location that everybody has been thinking about for the Elder Scrolls 6 has been Hammerfell, which is the home of the Red Guard. That is okay. I've looked a lot into Hammerfell. It's a very exciting place. The Bay of Iliac is right there beside it. It looks like that's what's in the picture in the trailer. Um, the old trailer from 20 whenever it was way back, sitting right there on the ocean. However, let me tell you one other thing about Hammerfell. Hammerfell is kind of like uh, any place that Bethesda picks, any region. It has four or five main biomes to it. Uh, could be a Bethesda troll. Yes, it could be. It could be, Jeremy. It absolutely could be. Um, Hammerfell has mountains. It has a lot of desert. The main part of Hammerfell is desert, but it has mountainous areas as well. It also has, listen, it has jungles. The first time we might see jungle in a Bethesda game. A jungle. I can't wait to see how Bethesda does a jungle. And then there's grassland as well in Hammerfell. Okay, but there is something right across the Iliac Bay from Hammerfell. Listen to my nerdy knowledge here about the Elder Scrolls. Right across from the home of the Red Guard, across the Iliac Bay, is High Rock, which is the home of the Breton, which is my favorite place, by the way, in all of Tamriel. I always play as a Breton. By the way, if you're wanting to play in Skyrim and you want the character that is the middle of the ground, the best overall character to be everything, that's a Breton. That's who you want. Well, High Rock is right across that bay that you see there in that trailer. Okay, go back to the code name. What is the code name? High Fell. Well, you've got Hammerfell and High Rock. Now, go to number 3 on the rumors list. And this one has been out for a long time. There are several rumors and leaks out there about this one. That in the Elder Scrolls 6, there is going to be a focus on boats and piracy. That pirates are going to make an appearance, some kind of appearance in the Elder Scrolls 6, and that we will actually get to have our own boat and build our own boat or change our own boat, or kind of like Starfield. Well, if it was in the Iliac Bay and the whole Iliac Bay there was a part of the world, think about it. 2 full regions of Tamriel. And of course they could do it. They just did 1,000 planets. 2 full regions of Tamriel with a whole bay in the middle, and you have your own boat. Wouldn't that be amazing? Yes, it does sound like it does sound like Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. By the way, which is my favorite if we're getting into the Assassin's Creed series, that is my favorite Assassin's Creed, Black Flag. It is wonderful. I've got the steel book around here somewhere. So isn't that cool? So it could be Hammerfell and High Rock. So y'all remember right now, the king is calling it Hammerfell and High Rock, the home of the Red Guard and the Bretons. Now, y'all can look it up, but High Rock has more mountainous and obviously high rock areas than Hammerfell does. So there you go. You've never played Black Flag, man. If you like Assassin's Creed at all, Black Flag is wow. Okay, I've got to catch up on these comments, but we're about halfway through the rumors. But what do y'all think about the rumors so far? They're amazing. Danny says, "Yeah, I'm definitely going to download 76 and give it a try again because every time I see you talking about it, you seem to be really enjoying it, and I'm really enjoying this show. Awesome. Yay." JD in the degrees says, "More excited about Avowed and Doom." Yes, there is a new Doom coming out. Avowed, I've got mixed emotions on Avowed. I've seen things that don't have me too excited about Avowed. I'm definitely going to play Avowed. I'm definitely going to try it. But I'm not going to bad talk Obsidian at all. But y'all know Obsidian's not Obsidian anymore. And I just did not care for the Outer Worlds. Now, it definitely had its high points. It definitely had its good points. But it just was not. I didn't stay with it long before I went right back to a Bethesda game. So I love the choice that is in Obsidian games. They do that better than anyone. But it just wasn't an Obsidian game from old for me. Yes, Indiana Jones. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Has anyone tried the Elder Scrolls Castles? I have not, Gold Dragon Gaming. I have just barely started and will try more eventually. Anyone else tried Castles? Y'all let us know. I would love to know. So it will be the Elder. Yes, let's see. Starfield kind of got jungles. That's true. Starfield kind of had some jungles. Yes, you can find them. JD says they are apparently working on Black Flag remake. Very cool. Unity was my first because I got it when Ubisoft gave it away free, and I liked Odyssey more out of the three that I mentioned. Yeah, I've heard that one is good as well. But Black Flag is really amazing as far as Assassin's Creed goes. Okay. The next rumor leak. This one could be considered good or it could be considered bad. It's according to the way you look at it. The game is considered to be under extreme or strong crunch culture. In other words, they're rushing it. And I don't know if that's coming from Microsoft. I don't know if that's just coming from Todd Howard and the heads at Bethesda. I don't know who it's coming from. But so the rumor goes it's under extreme crunch culture. And I can imagine that that's going on. I wanted to ask y'all back when we were talking about the Fallout TV show. Y'all mentioned, I think Jeremy mentioned that the Fallout season 2 will not take as long as season 1, and I mentioned the same thing. I don't believe it will either. Do you believe that they have the time to put out a Fallout game, whether a spin-off game or a remake, remaster, between now and when the Fallout TV show comes out with season 2. Do you think they have time to do that? Do you think they're even working on a Fallout TV show? And if a Fallout game? And guys, if they're not working on a Fallout game, and I'm talking about outside of Fallout 5, if they are actually waiting on Fallout 5, and I know I'm jumping subjects here, but my word, if the if they are waiting on Fallout 5 to start a Fallout game, then they have no sense of marketing and what the fans want. They have Fallout has never been more popular ever. They should capitalize on what's going on right now. They should have a Fallout spinoff or a Fallout remaster remake ready around season 2. Look what happened when season 1 came out. Look how many people jumped into Fallout wanting Fallout content. When season 2 comes out, they should have a huge amount of content ready for Fallout 76. And for those that don't want a multiplayer game, they should have something ready for the single player games. And Jeremy, I agree with you 100%. If we have time, and we're not going to because we're already almost 40 minutes in, we could talk about the culture at Bethesda. Me and Joe just did a podcast on that. If y'all want to look it up, it's called "Is Microsoft Destroying Bethesda?" Y'all please look it up. Watch some of my videos. Watch them twice. I need the views. But there is something going on at Bethesda. But they need to be capitalizing on this stuff. Okay, let's finish these rumors, and then I'll get back into the comments. By the way, if y'all want to jump to the head of the comments, y'all know that Super Chat is open. I need and appreciate those Super Chats. There is my my terrible way of begging for one. Okay. Next, the Creation Engine 2 has been overhauled again since Starfield. If you remember the Creation Engine 2, it became the Creation Engine 2 to make Starfield. So the Creation Engine was overhauled to make it the Creation Engine 2 to make Starfield. Well, now it has been overhauled again. So I'm not sure of what all they have done to it, but now this is not just a leak or a rumor. This is true. I have heard this from Bethesda insiders, and I've even heard this come out in interviews as well, that they are literally doing things to the engine, or they did things to the engine before they started on the Elder Scrolls 6. What all they updated, we don't know, and we probably won't know until the release of the Elder Scrolls. If you remember when we got Starfield, or when Starfield was about to release, that's when they started telling us all the wonderful things about Starfield. If you remember when Fallout 76 released, that's when they started telling us all the wonderful things about 16 times greater detail and all that stuff that is made fun of now, but that's when we will get that information. But I am curious to know, because this is still the same engine, but they keep, and it's not really. I mean, it still has parts of the same engine in it, but they keep overhauling it and keep overhauling it and keep overhauling it. But it is upgraded again, even from Starfield. So I like to see that. The fifth rumor is the settlement system is going to be back in the Elder Scrolls 6. And from what I understand in this rumor, it will be kind of like in Fallout 4, but you will get to be the Lord over this settlement system, not just over one, but over many. So, uh, anxious to see how they're going to use that. It's never been in a Elder Scrolls game before. Remember, we had what was it called in Skyrim? Hearthfire. We had Hearthfire, which was what led up to the settlement system in Fallout 4. It was the first thing. It was a home building thing, but it was not near what the settlement building is. But so I understand we're going to have the settlement building. And then the last one, and I already mentioned this when I talked about the piracy and the all that, there are going to be ships in the Elder Scrolls 6, and we are going to get to um, customize our own ships. I wonder how, but so not only will we get our own home, we'll get our own settlement, and we'll get our own ship. Uh, Again, there's going to be 3 games right there, as Todd Howard loves to say. Bethesda games have a lot of games inside their games, so the Elder Scrolls is expected to have a lot of games inside their game. So, unexpected outcome. Love to see you. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for being here. Okay, let me go back and try to see where I was on these um comments. Please, if I miss a comment, y'all say it again, okay? Uh Real quick, one more thing I want to mention. Somebody mentioned it. There is a brand new Bethesda game coming out next month. Y'all know what it is? Drum roll. Everybody knows what it is. It's the Indiana Jones and the big circle, or something about a circle. What is it called? The Great Circle. Yeah. It releases December the 6th. That is just over 12 days. It is 12 days and about 9 hours away. So I want to know how many of you are going to play the new Indiana Jones game. I'm, of course, going to put on the iconic hat and play Indiana Jones. Y'all let me know if you would like to see me stream Indiana Jones, if y'all are interested in that at all. So, okay, I'm about to get to where I was. Let's see. There's somebody talking about castles again. Uh, if they really are doing the Black Flag remake, as rumors claim, I assume you are buying it. Yes, I will buy the Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yes. By the way, about Assassin's Creed Black Flag, I just saw the other day someone had it for sale. They had the original collector's edition, which had the statue, it had the Assassin's Creed statue, it had the Assassin's Creed flag, it had the steel book, it had all of that in it. I didn't have the money to buy it, but man, if I had um, about $150 to blow, I would have gotten it. Jeremy saying Bethesda's having issues internally, and yes, they are. Seven says, I believe Bethesda believes 76 is both enough and the way forward. Single player games aren't what Microsoft wants. They want the steady drip from every studio. That's interesting. That's a subject of a podcast right there. And if that's the case, how dumb they are. But do y'all believe that they will not put out a single player Fallout game as long as 76 is out? See, I really don't believe that. It has been proven over and over and over that these games really don't affect each other. In other words, when Starfield came out, it didn't affect 76 and vice versa. Um, you would think if a single player Fallout came out that 76 would just empty out because all them fans would go over to the new game. I know a lot of us would, at least for a little bit. And I think that's what 7 is talking about. And Microsoft and Bethesda may be thinking that way. because they do have that monthly money coming in with 76. But there's some people that do not play multiplayer games at all. In fact, there is a large group out there that don't play multiplayer games at all. That they're still play. You can look at the Steam numbers. Fallout 4 actually ranks above 76 when the Fallout TV show came out and the Fallout number spiked so high. Fallout 4 was above 76, and then right under that was Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, and they're still there maintaining their numbers. So what I'm saying is there is a huge base of single player Fallout fans that don't play Fallout 76. So they need a single player game. Okay, Unexpected Outcome says, "Hey King, nope, I think Bethesda is planning to do nothing. They think 76 will fill the void. I hate to say this, but I expect nothing from Bethesda." Gosh, y'all, that makes no sense. I agree with you. I know what you're saying, but can y'all fathom that? It makes no sense. Would y'all do that if it was your company? Oh, I don't understand it. I do not understand it. I mean, there is not just millions on the table. There is close to $1 billion sitting there on the table. Do y'all realize that Fallout 4 made almost $1 billion the first day and night? It had made almost $1 billion. That's a lot of money to leave just sitting there. Wow. Gold Dragon Gaming says, "I think the issue isn't Bethesda specific one. As I said, the comments of your video, it's an industry-wide issue of games taking longer at almost every studio." Okay, again, I have to say this. They have 5 studios. They have not doubled in size. They have not tripled in size. They have not quadrupled in size. They are 5 studios now. At the time of Fallout 4 and Skyrim, they were 100 people. They now have way over 100 people at the one studio in Maryland. They're close to 400 people at Maryland. Plus, they have 4 other studios. And they're a part of Microsoft, which have all these other studios that are helping them. Austin is not even working on 76 anymore. They have 3 other studios working on 76. The fact is, they have plenty of talent to do the job of making a Fallout game within a few years. You know, I would give them 3 years, 4 years even. Okay, where was I at? Insomniac Games is an exception. They've released 2 games this console generation, something very few single player studios can do. JD says, "My worry is that when they finish Elder Scrolls 6, probably by 2028, they take a year or 2 with DLC and then upgrade Creation Engine 2 again, and it takes longer than like Starfield did." Oh, if they don't start doing what I said, and again with all the studios they have, and make a Fallout studio, an Elder Scrolls studio, and a Starfield studio, if they don't do that, then they're crazy. Gold Dragon Gaming says, um, let's see. No, JD says, "For Fallout 5, my worry is that we will be waiting until at the very earliest 2035. Guys, I'm too old to wait that long. Let's see. All Microsoft wants is money. They make more money slow dripping live service games than single player." Yes, I know. Trey says, "Bethesda and Microsoft haven't made any sense for the last 4 years." They definitely have changed. Something has changed. as me and Joe said in that video, is Microsoft destroying Bethesda? Y'all go watch that podcast. I thought it turned out well, but something has changed definitely in the last 4 or 5 years. Unexpected outcome says, but Bethesda has been making a number of miscalculations. The Microsoft acquisition has had an impact as well. More shareholders and more people pulling the strings. Well, you can just look at the number of people. Listen to this. The number of people that have left Bethesda is staggering. We're talking dozens and dozens of big time people. Jeff Gardner, Nate Perkapile. You can just go through Pete Hines. I mean, you can just go through some of the huge names that have left. Then we even forget this, that they laid off a lot of people not long ago. That was just a few months ago that Microsoft laid off a bunch of Bethesda people. Fallout 76's my community manager got laid off. So they laid off several, and now Bethesda has gone from a privately owned company. Think about this. They've gone from a privately owned company to a mega corporation and union based. Not only union based, they literally had a strike the other day, and the strike was over not letting them work from home. So there you go. I won't get into that, but things are not going well internally. Gold Dragon Gaming says, King, even companies like Square Enix with thousands of developers mostly take 5+ years to make games. Even FF7 Rebirth took 4 years despite refusing a lot of assets from Remake. Hey, I understand, but look how long. And hey, listen, look how long it's been. And I know from game to game you can say, but look how long it's been for an Elder Scrolls game. Look how long it's going to be for a Fallout game. We're over 6 years now for a Fallout game, if you count Fallout 76. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. If they would take these studios and make a Fallout studio, an Elder Scrolls studio, and a Starfield studio, or you may say they don't need a Starfield studio because it didn't do well enough. That's fine. So make an Elder Scrolls studio and a Fallout studio. They have enough people to do that, to be constantly working on the two IPs that make them money. Out of all those studios, they can do that. And then with the because see, ZeniMax is working on one live action game, and the other live action game is not even being done in-house. There are 3 outside studios doing that. So you really want to know, what are all these studios working on? This is one of my soapboxes. I don't wow. Y'all get me off this subject. JD says Todd already said that Fallout TV show was to satiate the single player narrative fans. It's because they know how long it will take to get Fallout 5. Fallout 76 is here to stay for at least the next 10 years. JD, but with Microsoft, why can't we have a spin-off or a remake? I mean, there is no sense for not having a spin-off or a remake as popular as Fallout is right now. Before the TV show came out, since this is the subject y'all seem to be wanting to talk about, we're going to talk about it, because this is a subscriber-driven podcast, and we're only 5 minutes away from the end. Can y'all believe it? This has been a great first KingCast. Thank y'all. Before the first season of Fallout came out. By the way, be sure and like the podcast. Thank y'all for being here. Be sure and like it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you have a buck, throw it on a super chat, because I sure need them. I only got $20 this month, and you got to have $100 before they'll even pay you. So throw a super chat up if you don't mind. And by the way, if you're here and you are a member of the King's crew, please send me a message with your shirt size. I want to give you a Christmas/New Year's present that says it's a shirt that says the King's Crew. It's going to be cool. The Queen is designing them herself, so if they look bad, it's her fault. With all that said, before the season 1 came out, I screamed that they needed content. Okay, let's get out of the single player games for a minute. Y'all have a point that they take time. I'm hearing they take time. Okay, then they needed some major Fallout 76 content. Would y'all not agree that they should have had at the very least, some Fallout 76 content for us when the first season came out? Plus, they should have had that Fallout 4 the upgrade or update, whatever it's called, done and ready. That thing is still broke. Fallout 4 is still broke to this day. They literally wasted a lot of those players thousands of new Fallout players came over. And you know what Todd Howard said? Well, it surprised us. It surprised us that so many people were excited about it. Well, then he didn't listen to us. We were screaming for months. Y'all need to be making content. You better be ready. Hey, Kane, what's going on, buddy? Speaking of Kane, bless your heart. Super chat, Kane. Look at you coming through. Kane says there are so many issues as to why Bethesda is unable to put out a quality product in a timely manner, and it comes down to management. Will Shin spoke about this as one of the biggest reasons he left the studio. There's another one, man. Kane, did he go to Something Wicked Games with Jeff Garner? I think he did, didn't he? I can't wait to see what they put out. And then Trey sent a super chat. Y'all are awesome. Welcome back, KingFanMan. Love your Bethesda content. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Let's see. Gold Dragon Gaming says, how long is it a problem? How long it is a problem, but I feel the same way about Ratchet and Clank, and that is despite how fast Insomniac makes games, the next game will be 10 years or so after Rift Apart. Unexpected Outcome says, oh geez, so none of these people want to go back to pre-pandemic methods of game development. No, they don't. They don't. They still want to do things from home. Like actually showing up to the studio to do your job. No wonder nothing is getting done. I know. That's what the dadgum strike was about. When there was a Fallout 3 remake rumor, Oblivion 2, I know it. I know. Where have those gone? Gold Dragon Gaming says the industry as a whole needs to solve the problem you're talking about. Otherwise, AAA gaming is going to suffer. Taking twice as long as they used to, despite using larger teams, is unsustainable. I agree. JD says Fallout 4 should have had a second season pass, and the next generation update should have added the missing content like the underwater vault. Yes! See, why don't they have some of us on the marketing department? That is an amazing idea. If they would, instead of doing a whole new game, and I've even heard Todd talk about this, that they should have supported Skyrim longer. They should have supported Fallout 4 longer. Well, if you can't put out a new game right now, if you know you've got thousands of new players that are about to come to your franchises, then put out a brand new DLC for Fallout 4. Or like JD says, you've already got cut content that is sitting there waiting to go. Fix it. Which is, maybe they could fix it without breaking the whole game. They didn't do that with the update, but you would think, though, that would be the easiest solution. That would be amazing. The underwater vault, the synth spouse companion, the cult brotherhood ending. Yes, what an amazing idea. How many of you guys would pay 20 or 25 bucks for a brand new from Bethesda Fallout 4 DLC like Far Harbor? I would. I would. Especially coming out in relation or at a time with the Fallout TV show. Yes, absolutely. Pharaoh says we do need more content so I can stare at the TV more. Trey says you need to be a story writer for the fall, KingFanMan. Oh no. I would love to do that, but Gold Dragon says, I wonder if all the re-releases of Skyrim have led to eventually making more money than Fallout 4, because that I wonder. I wonder about that. Well, guys, this has been amazing. We've got so many things we didn't talk about. We didn't even touch Starfield. Y'all made the first KingCast or the first KingCast back amazing. Thank you, Kane and Trey, for the super chats. Y'all helped me. Uh, 46. I'm at 60 now. I'm getting close to that monthly thing where I can get paid. Bless y'all so much. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are amazing. My supporters are so awesome. I left, I don't know for how long, to be the caregiver for my mom, and most of y'all are still here. So thank y'all so much. Matt, hey, good to see you. Chucky, good to see you. If y'all are coming in late, please go back and watch the whole podcast. Like it, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Think about joining the channel. And if you join today, I guess I'll go ahead and give you one of those Christmas and New Year's presents too. If you are a member of my channel, please give me your size. I want to send you a shirt that says the King's Crew. Queen herself is designing it, so please get that to me on Twitter. Message me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at KingFanMan and DM me there. You can send me an email. My email is onekingfanman1. You can send me a message on Facebook. I'm at KingFanMan on Facebook as well. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. God bless you. I am the KingFanMan. I will see you guys out in the wasteland. Bye, guys.